Good day, Cancer viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Today I am doing a general reading for the Cancer Collective for June 2026 for love and romance. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for clicking on like, subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. We are going to dive right into this love and romance reading for the Cancer Collective. All right, Spirit. What does the Cancer Collective need to know regarding love and romance? Oops, too many. All right, so the first card that came out was Foundation. Building something, starting from scratch. Some of you might have goals you want to set before you establish yourself as a or get into a serious relationship. So this is about laying the groundwork, getting yourself in order, trying to make some changes in your life so you can prepare for the life that you want. Okay, let's see if we can pull. This can also be people planning for a family with this foundation. This could be looking for security in a relationship, that trust, that love, that companionship. So you can have that firm rock to build upon. Okay, now we have emotional storm. Turmoils, unstable, affected. So there's somebody, or this could be you, that is really going through a lot emotionally. This could be somebody needs to work on their shadow self, or they have had a lot going on and they're digging up past traumas. Maybe they're working on their shadow selves, but they might not be ready for any kind of relationship right now. And that sucks to hear in love and romance reading, but sometimes that's the way it be, right? So not everybody that you are trying to build a relationship with or build a foundation with is ready to take that next step. Sometimes you have to give them their space so they can work through whatever it is that they need to work through, while you are working through what you need to work through. You might be trying to establish yourself, and this person might be trying to do the same thing, but on an emotional, mental level. So I feel like you're both trying to lay foundations, and they're just in different categories. And if you guys were meant to come together, then it is meant to be. It doesn't mean that you're not going to work things out. It doesn't mean that this person isn't putting in the time and effort on trying to make some changes. But it just means that it might not be the right time now. All right, so let's move on to... Now it says on this card, unstable. And that could be because you're looking for stability here. You're looking for security. So again, this person, and I hate to keep reiterating, but it just seems like this person is not in a good position to bring that energy to the table with you. But maybe they don't even know it. Maybe they're not even working on themselves. Maybe they don't realize the shadow work that they have to put in. Let's see what else comes out. Thank you. Okay, we have seduction. So there's definitely a chemistry here between you and somebody. Definitely some kind of chemistry, some kind of energy between you and another person. I heard written in the stars. So this could be something that's a slow burner kind of relationship where it's evolving into something. We have protection. So I feel like this whole trying to lay the foundation of something and trying to work on their shadow self and work on the storm that they know is brewing inside of them is they're trying to protect you. They're trying to offer you protection. Because I do feel like there's a lot of emotional and physical attraction here. And they know what's going on in themselves, and I feel like this is kind of they're offering you protection until they're ready to come forward. Or, you know, it can be flipped around. This could be you offering somebody else protection. Maybe you're the one who has to work on your shadow self. But I do feel like there's a connection either coming in or is already in your life that there's a big chemistry with. That it's like you're trying to not only protect yourself, you're also trying to establish some groundwork in and of taking care of yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically at the same time. But there's no denying that there is an attraction here. But like I said, you are maybe doing this for your own or their own protection. All right, let's move on to tarot. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the Cancer Collective regarding love and romance for June 2026. Now, this is going to take us into the middle of July. So let's see what comes out for our Cancer Collective for the next month or so. One more shuffle, I heard. All right, so Spirit, what does the Cancer Collective need to hear for their greatest good for June regarding love and romance? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's some kind of... There's something that is right... You're finally realizing there's somebody right in front of you or something right in front of you that you haven't given an opportunity to. You've been distracted by another energy, another person, another situation. This could be maybe you're too busy with work, maybe you're too busy creating this foundation, and you're not looking right in front of you to see that there's a connection right there. Now, I do feel some apprehension here with this Three of Pentacles on addressing this situation, and that's the overall energy is kind of talking about that. There's a lot of apprehension here. You're trying to not only protect yourself but protect them, and it's like I just heard that they need to decide for themselves if they need protection. They need to decide for themselves. You know, you may feel like you're this big hot mess, but you might, this person might need to, like, may be the person that you need, or vice versa. Like I said, this could be you who is going through this, this shadow work. You feel like you're trying to protect somebody because you're afraid you're going to hurt them, if that makes sense. Or that could be, you know, somebody with some other energy coming in for you. Yep, we have the Devil. There is definitely a distraction. This could be drinking, this could be drugs, this could be, like I said, overworking yourself, this could be anything that's distracting you from what's important to you. Anything that's just holding you back, or something that has a leash on you that you are often submissive to. That could be, you know, making wrong choices. But it's like you are in the midst of it right here. You are on like just in a place, like I said, where you can't fathom bringing somebody else into this energy because of the choices you're making for yourself. You're thinking, how can somebody love me when I see myself in this particular light? How can somebody else see me as anything else? But you're not giving anybody a chance to express themselves, or a chance to show you what love looks like. Or, like I said, that could be you. You could be somebody pushing people away. All right, so we had a bunch of things coming out here. The Five of Cups in reverse. This is you making a change. Okay, this is at one point you were distracted by these cups. It's like the healing card for the devil. It's like you see the path that you're on. You see the way you've been distracting, paying attention to things that aren't serving you, cups that can't nourish you because they're already spilt, and not paying attention to what can nourish you, these two cups that are filled. Okay, so, but we have this in the reverse. So that means you've caught on to what you need to work on. You're very, very aware of your downfalls. You're aware of your where you failed previously, and you're trying to actively fix those things, which is why I see that you are turning this emotional storm into something that's going to be stronger, and that's where that foundation is going to be coming in. You're going to make yourself stronger, and in turn make relationships stronger. Okay, and then we have the Temperance card. There's a fear of not knowing what the future holds. There's a fear of, am I doing the right thing? Am I going to get hurt? Will I hurt this other person? So you have a whole bunch of control. You're trying to control a situation, but you can't control the universe. You're going to feel ways, you're going to want to do things, and you're going to be drawn to certain things because the universe has plans for you. And this is the universe saying that you need to trust those plans. The universe is saying, I'm creating something for you. Stop fighting it. Stop trying to control the situation. The universe knows what's best for you. The universe knows that the universe is always going to have your back. It knows exactly what you need to continue on your path, or the path you're meant to be on. And then we have the Fool in reverse, stuck in a situation. Okay, you have to have faith in your higher power, in the universe, and let go of the past. Move on to this new path and take that leap of faith. Nobody can predict the future. Nobody knows how things are going to end up. All you can do is build this sturdy foundation and move forward and trust the universe that you're going to be where you're meant to be. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. I hope this helped. Also click that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. So I will, if I don't see you in my lives, then I'll see you here next time. Bye, Cancer.